Baking with Rob, baking with Rob. Rob isn't here, but that's okay. We will see him another day. Baking with Rob, baking with Rob. Let's try his soup today.
Hello everyone, this is Chaplain Rob. Thank you for coming to my baking class this week. I'm obviously not here as I'm away on vacation. As long as everything went according to plan, I should be in Italy right now. But we prepared the baking classes for the next couple weeks so that you'll still be able to gather together and enjoy a treat. And this week I have made Mulligatawny soup. It is an Indian soup, but it's not too spicy. I hope it has a pleasant taste, and I hope that you enjoy it, but at least you maybe get to try something new. So I've got a video of how I made the soup that you're gonna watch, and then afterwards, Taylor and part of the rec team, I'm sure, are going to be serving the soup. So I hope that you have a great day and a great rest of your week, and we'll be back next Thursday, same time, 10:30, for a British sweet treat that I have made, and I'll let you know what that is when you come back next week.
Now, some of you might be wondering, what is mulligatawny soup? Mulligatawny soup is basically an Indian soup that was created during the time that the British Empire ruled India, and mulligatawny basically means pepper water. Now, I can assure you there's more ingredients to the soup than just pepper water. So I'm now going to explain how I made it. First, I started with a whole chicken that I put some butter and pepper and salt, and then I put it into the oven and I let it bake at 425 for a few hours. And then I started to cut up the vegetables. I have onions there, I have celery, and I have carrots, and I cut those up and I put them into the pot with some butter and started to cook it on the stove. Nothing too exciting here, just me cutting up some vegetables. So after I cut up the vegetables and I cook them for maybe about 8 to 10 minutes just to get them so they're kind of translucent. As you can see, I mix them up as I'm cooking them. And then after they were cooked down a little bit, I added some spices to the soup, and the spices are curry powder and a little bit of thyme and a little bit of salt and pepper. So it's not super spicy, and it's not it won't burn your mouth if you don't like spices, but it does have a little bit of a flavor to it. So I put in those spices and I mix the spices with the vegetables and continue to cook that down for another few minutes. And after that, I cut up 3 apples. So there is a little bit of a sweetness, an apple taste to the soup. And so I cut down the apples into little chunks. I didn't take off the skin. I think it's perfectly fine to have the skin on. And then once I cut those down, I threw those into the pot as well. Look at that precision. What a chef. All right. And after I was done with the cutting up the vegetables and the apples, I boiled some water and I put in some white rice. So I pre-cooked the rice a bit so it is soft, mixed it up, and that took about 20 minutes to do that. And then once the rice was cooked down a little bit, I added that rice into the pot. First I added some flour. So there's 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour that goes in, and that will just thicken up the soup a little bit. And after that, I decided to check on the chicken, and wow, that's cooking quite well, 425 degrees. Then I put in my rice. Got ahead of myself there. And now I'm just mixing up the vegetables with the apple and the spices and the rice. And it's cooking quite nicely. And now I'm adding some coconut cream. So it's got a little bit of a coconut flavor, and also it's a thicker cream that's going in there. Now my chicken is done. So I let the chicken rest for a little while. I cut it up, and then I put it into the soup.
Baking with Rob, baking with Rob. Rob isn't here, but that's okay. We will see him another day. Baking with Rob, let's try his soup today.